Hello, and welcome. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. How is everybody doing? I want to tell you, if ever you come on here and I'm not right on there, unless there's something going on with my daughter, I'm in the restroom. Because you have to think, I sit for these lives so long that I don't go to the restroom. But I try to go like twice before we start. So that's usually what I'm doing. So let's see who is in the chat today. We have Simply Taisha. She was the first one here today. Taisha said, not today. They won't get me today. She says, hey, Didi and Divalicious fam. And then we have Mail to the Beach. She's saying, happy Sunday to all. Hello. Lakeisha, how are you? She's saying, happy Sunday. GOP1 Reset with Anissa. See y'all soon. Hey, she was all the way up in here. Thank you. For that, we have Cookie, my dimpled friend. How are you? She says, hi, everyone. I've been out of town this weekend. I'm happy to finally catch a live. I'm sorry I missed the last two. I did watch them, though. Looked like fun times. Yes. Thank you for that. I got to turn off my heater. I had a heater on. It's kind of cool in here. So yes, Cookie, thank you for coming. Yeah, go back and check out those replays. Yesterday, you guys know I was on with Taisha live and we had a great time. We had a great discussion. Let's see, who else? Is anybody in here who I didn't see? And then Mel is giving us a reminder to like the video. Anybody watching out there, like the video. Hey, Mayor Mindy, how are you? Oh my gosh, I love when you say that. Hey. We have Felicia Marie B. How are you? She says, hello, divas. Thank you, Felicia. We have Valerie Campbell. Hi, Valerie Campbell. I love that name. She says, hey to everyone. My girl Tangi, how are you? She says, hey, glad to be with you all today. We have Harjarine Annette. You know what? I went to school with a girl named Annette. Love that name, Harjarine Annette. How are you, Harjarine? And I think that's it. I think we have everybody in there. This is so funny. Mindy says, hey, boss. I think you're talking about Mail to the Beach. All right, so let's get right into it. Today I will start off saying I won't be on here live, long live today because my daughter has a makeup gymnastics. We switched her gymnastics class to Wednesday. She's in that higher, older group. And we switched her to Wednesday, but she had a makeup day because we had to go to the doctor with my dad last week. So she's taking it today. So I'm going to be off of here in an hour and a little over an hour today. Just to get her to that makeup class. And then we got a grocery shop. I haven't been grocery shopping since I went on my trip to Texas. And then we're going to have dinner. So, this afternoon is dedicated to my little lady. So I'm going to get right into it. And I will tell you, T. Kennedy. I love that. T. Kennedy. Go T. Kennedy. It has a nice ring to it. Welcome to the chat. So I will say, this week, the last 2 weeks, I haven't weighed in for 2 weeks. It has been a little bit of a struggle bus for me going on here. If you saw my latest video, I talked about the 3 things I am doing to sabotage my weight loss. And I'm not consciously doing it. It's just I've noticed. I'm starting to reset, for July and refocus. And one of the things I noticed I was doing was some of the things I know not to do, right? Which is chomping down on those carbs, grazing on too many carbs. And when I say grazing, I'm eating a little bit here, a little bit there. I'm not necessarily sitting down and having a big old plate of, mashed potatoes and gravy. But, I'm eating a little bit of snacks here. I'm a snacker. I don't know if you guys remember me saying that. That was one of the first things sabotaging my weight loss back in the day was all that snacking. And then I kind of scaled that back. And so I feel like I'm picking up those habits again. And I've tracked it too. Just a lot of things have gone on in July for me. So the happiest thing about July is obviously it's my birthday. I turned the fabulous 53. I'm going to give myself some confetti because I'm excited about that. I remember back in the day when people used to be embarrassed to say they were over 50. Well, I'm one proud lady in my 50s. And I just thank God I even made it to 53, because so many things are going on in this day and age. Go Diva, go Diva, go Diva. So I'm even giving myself some confetti. I love that. So I turned 53. One of the things I was thinking about this this morning. One of the things I don't think I shared with this group is, and maybe I did and I don't remember, but I know I told you guys my mom passed in July. She passed about 5 days before my birthday, and I was praying and praying and praying that I would not she would not pass on my birthday, and she did not, so that was safe. But my dad's birthday, I talk about the dad now, that's my stepdad. He's like my dad. I hate it. I'm even saying stepdad. I'm only saying that to make it clear for you who would say, I thought she always talks about her dad. This is my stepdad. This is my the dad God sent me and knew I needed, right? So, but my dad passed a year before my mom, and our birthdays were on the same day. So I think that's another reason why in July, it's like not a good month for me, because I'm thinking about all those emotional type things. And I've been struggling with like not going to food with the emotions of it all. So, and I knew July was going to be a struggle for me. That's why I said I'm going to give myself the low carb challenge. I can never probably do a no carb, but I was giving myself the low carb challenge. And even though I don't think it was a great success, it did hold me back. It did hold me back from those carbs, from overeating those carbs as much as I was doing. T. Kennedy, you are 53. Yes, yes, yes. The 53 Club. I don't know. Have you been in it longer than me? I don't know, but I love that. We had a lot of ladies in the 50s and 60s, and I'm telling you, this lady sent me a chat today, like a comment on my video, and she said she was 70. I want to say she said she was 76. Am I getting this right? But when I tell you, I said 76 where? She did not look 76. So, I mean, that's a goal for me. This lady looks darn good. So I love seeing these fabulous ladies, in these comments, on these profile pics, in the chat. I just think we are doing it, and doing it, and doing it well. We're doing it and doing it and doing it well. Right, Paul? I know you're married, but aren't there some nice ladies in these streets, these YouTube streets? The content creators are beautiful. Just a lot of people are just some beauties. And I was talking to somebody the other day, and I said, we were talking about how pretty this lady is as a content creator, but we were saying even when she was heavier, she was pretty. And we were saying, and I said to her, I said, a lot of these ladies are beautiful even before they lost weight. It's just, and I said this to anybody. I remember saying this to Kofia in my interview with her back in October, November, I don't know, maybe it was October, when I said, when you lose weight, you don't become prettier. You just really, your features are accentuated. So you're already beautiful. When you slim that face down and you slim the body down, we could see your curves where before we couldn't. We could see all the features, the beautiful features that God gave you. Now we just, we can see it better. And so I don't want people to start thinking, oh, now because I look, I slimmed down, now I'm pretty. No, you were always beautiful. You were always pretty. You were always cute, whatever you want to call it. It's just now we can see your features even better. So I want you to remember that. You heard it from Downsizing Diva. And I, look at my chunky self and think like, geez Louise, I was hiding all those, those nice features that God gave me. So think about it like that. Think about it like that. So whoever that was, they got me off on a tangent, but it was a good one. So I say that July is just a stressful month for me. So with that said, I went on vacation too, on top of that. So I'm just going to take you through my little vacation. I didn't take a whole bunch of pics, and I was going to take pictures of my food. When I tell you the food is big in Texas, I took some pictures of food, but you know what? I don't want the food to be the focus of this live, like what I was eating and how I was eating it. And really, my daughter could tell you, I did a pretty decent job with the eating. I wasn't like overdoing it. I couldn't even eat a lot if I wanted to, because I was not feeling super hungry or anything. My appetite was definitely in check. And the one place where I went where the portions were reasonable is with Perfectly Pamela. We went to Cheddar's in Texas, and I got salmon. I think I got salmon, I got mashed potatoes, and I got broccoli. And the portion was just right. It wasn't a lot at all. Everywhere else I went in Texas, let me tell you, those portions were enough for 2 people. And I don't mean like the Cheesecake Factory portions, because they give you big portions. I mean, they were even bigger than that. I just couldn't believe how much food that you were getting. So, at some point we learned to order and split, or order on the kids menu even. because those portion sizes, and even my friends that weren't on the GLP-1 were doing the same thing. It's just we're the really big portions. So I'm going to just start off with telling you, first of all, one of the things that, before we get started, one of the things that have been such a big stressor for me, and I'm going to tell you, last night, I slept like a baby. I got some sleep last night, even though I went to bed on the later side, because, I was live with Taisha, and it went into, I want to say we got off at 10, I can't believe, maybe 9:30, and then I was on the phone. And by the time I went to bed, I did not get up one time to use the bathroom until daylight hit. Now, that's an accomplishment for me. So I'm going to give myself some confetti for that. I'm going to give myself some confetti with that, because I am not the best sleeper. And so, look, it's so funny because my daughter gets it in. If you watch that video where I talk about what's sabotaging my diet, did you catch this picture of baby Dee? And it's a good thing. Look at this Diva. I mean, she chose this on her own when we went to Dave & Buster's. She earned some prizes, and she was able to pick up some prizes. And look at this little lady. Look at this little Diva. She gets her sleep in. Oh my goodness. Oh, she brought this in to show. Now I'm a diva, okay, but I don't even sleep in this. This is how she sleeps at night. And she doesn't wear her bonnet anymore, but I mean, she gets it in. She gets it in. I think it's so cute. So baby Dee is appropriate for her. And when I tell you, this lady has her little silk eye mask, and I didn't know she knew, Mel, anything about this. I did not. I'm telling you, we were at Dave & Buster's, and she won, like, I want to say, how many tickets was that? 2,000, 5,000. She hit the jackpot in one of these games, and she had all this money.
I want to say 7,000.
I can't remember.
700.
One of the things that she chose, she went straight to that eye mask, and I said, "What do you know about this? I don't wear that." Yes, you did.
I didn't go straight to it. I went straight to the little animal stuff.
Oh, that was a close second. So she loved it. Okay, thank you. Thank you for the demo. So she got that mask going. So people might think like, oh, Downsizing Diva got her daughter being a diva. She did that on her own. Like I said, I don't even wear one. I just thought that was the cutest thing. I do too, Beth. I wish that was me getting my sleep in, like she's getting her sleep in. So I'm just going to go right to the pictures and show you the pictures of my trip. So we know I started off with my birthday, right? Here's my birthday. And I love this pink blouse. It was kind of like see-through. I don't think you could really get the gist of how pretty this shirt is, but it is beautiful. Because I have a pink background, the pink doesn't go so hot. You can't see it as well, but it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I just loved it. And then here is that beautiful cake. And thank you to the anonymous person that brought that cake. I absolutely love it. And the cake it's cute cake. It's from Nothing But Cakes. And of course I got that red and white. My red and white are my favorite colors, and black, red, white, black, and gold actually are my favorite colors. And then of course this is I dressed up. They had a black and white affair at the family reunion, and so that was what I wore to the black and white affair. Actually, it was black, white, and gold, and so that's why I have the little hat on to kind of put that little golden touch in there. But so that's what I was doing. I celebrate my birthday. So that was how I kind of kicked off with that cake here with my family, and it was delicious, by the way. And then I went and did some reminiscing, because I was thinking, there's no way I am going to, drop 5 pounds. I was hoping in 2 weeks to drop 5 pounds. And so I was thinking to myself, and I have not gotten on the scale until this morning. So when I did this, if you were, been following me, I put this video up a couple days ago, maybe 3 or 4 days ago. And I just was like, oh, let me reminisce to like where I really come from. So last year I was on the GLP LP1 last July 2024. I started my journey in February of 2024. That's how I looked. I looked like, you know, look at that stomach. And here in July of 2025, you can see the slimming down. I mean, I am just so proud of that because, like I say, a lot of times you don't see it, you don't really think about it. So go dig into those pictures. Those will give you some, those will give you some motivation. It is. It is a big difference. Look at the chin of it all. Look at the belly area. I mean, you can't see my thighs, but even you can see my thighs here, like with the chunkiness. It's all good. It is all good. So I'm proud of that. So let's get into my little trip. Here I am. We went on Southwest Airlines, and look at that seatbelt. I don't know if I got the best picture, but I was able to buckle it up. Before, I used to have some struggles. I had some true struggles with getting on that plane and buckling up the seatbelt. And so I was able to get in there easy breezy, lemon squeezy, buckle that baby up and keep it moving. And then also, here is, I think I had a screenshot. I don't know if you guys could see, but when I was on my way to South Texas, they were selling those same Fairlife protein shakes. They were selling those babies for $7.49. I put $7.99, and then I went back and looked at my receipt for $7.49. Well, on my way coming back, I think this was in Chicago, they were only is that $4.89 or $4.99? I think it's $4.89. So much cheaper. I'm like, what about the price gouging of it all? How are you selling the same thing for almost over a $2 difference? I just thought that was kind of ridiculous. And then I had these little pretzels on the plane. These are awesome. They're vegan, Taisha. And when I tell you they're good, they have like an oniony kind of taste, which I love, an oniony garlic, but it's not so bold, right? That it takes over the flavor. But I love that. I love that. So I had those pretzels. And, I'm going to tell you guys another thing I did, and I'll talk about this a bit more, but I want you to know my eating was not that bad in Texas. Now, was I so self-conscious about everything I ate? I was not, but for the most part, it was pretty good. Well, here are some more pictures. Look at Perfectly Pamela. Oh my gosh, we were able to meet up. I don't know if you guys, hopefully you're subscribed to her channel. You know who she is. She's over there on tirzepatide on the compound, and she is losing. I think she's on her 7th or 8th month now, but she lives in Texas, so we were able to meet up. This ain't Texas. Ain't no hold down. Oh, my girl Pamela up in the house. In the middle, that picture is a picture of where we stayed at our resort, and we had a pool. My daughter went in the pool. She had this cute bathing suit her godmother bought her while they went to Walmart there. I didn't show that picture just because, you got some perverted folks online. I thought, not you guys, but you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, I'm not going to put her bathing suit up, but it was a cute picture. But she got in that pool. She enjoyed that pool. I don't know if you see back here. Do you ever see those trips when people go to like Cancun and stuff, and it's like a swim up bar? Well, that's kind of what that was. When I tell you, those people were getting it in, partying it up. I mean, black, white, Asian, Hispanic, all different people. I mean, they were in there having a ball. I said, people who want to keep us separated, they would have seen that and thought, let's get these folks out of here. I loved it. I love to see people getting along and it not mattering what color you were. I just thought that was a beautiful thing to see, witness. And not that I hadn't seen it before, but I haven't really been a whole lot of places, here since things have kind of changed, the tone of what's going on in our country. So it was just kind of great to see that, just people not caring and just caring about, how they were going to enjoy themselves. And then, of course, my daughter and I, this is when we got ready for the black and white affair. And, I was so proud of myself because I'm not the biggest makeup person. And I was able to put on some little makeup, smooth my skin out, my complexion, and I was feeling good that day. And then there's my daughter with her little Diva. We were kissing at the camera. So we had a good time. We had a good time. And then my last slide is, okay, this is for male. This is for Mel and anybody else that's trying to flex those arms because my daughter said, Mom, look at, we were in her godmother's hotel room and she was like, look at my muscles, look at my muscles. And I took a picture of her muscles. So she wanted you to see that. She has some muscles too. So I thought that was pretty cute. Isn't that a good muscle for an 8-year-old girl? I just think that's pretty cool. And then in the middle, I was able to get together with my sorority sister. And I think I told Simply Taisha this. I think she was the one I was telling. You know, I just have had a lot of like social anxiety where I really just don't want to be around folks. I like being by myself. You know, and I know the weight loss added to that. And I kind of already had it going on. When I'm social though, and I'm out and about, you never know it. And I ended up calling my sorority sister. I called her, I want to say that Thursday. Maybe I called her when I got there Friday. She was busier than a bee. She's super involved in Delta, all things Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. She is so involved. And so she, made time after church on Sunday to hang out. So they had a family picnic plan. I really didn't get to, I spent the time with her. And so I thought that was so good. I'm actually her big sister. I brought her into the sorority. So it was so nice to hook up with her. And, I said, we're going to keep this connection going because that's one great thing about having a sorority sister. It's like time flies and you still, can pick up where you left off. So I love that. So that topped off my vacation. 2 great things going on. For me. So I enjoyed it. And actually, it's funny. We went to the not Cheesecake Factory. We went to the Cracker Barrel. She wanted to go to the Cracker Barrel. I had already eaten, and so I just had a little something. She had breakfast. I just had a little something, but it was just so good to see her. And catch up. And you guys are so right. My daughter in those muscles, like she is all about it. She was lifting. I have a big suitcase. And, it was under 50 pounds. The second time we came back, it weighed 50. I'm like, did you add something to this suitcase? Well, my daughter added a couple of things I didn't realize. But she was able to pick that suitcase off the belt. And people couldn't believe it. They were like, oh, my goodness, that little girl was able to do that. And it's because she is all about those muscles. Okay, we saw your muscles. I showed it to them. I showed them the picture. No, honey. Okay, so let's make a prediction. We'll talk about if you think I lost or gained, I'll reveal my weight and then we'll go up in the chat and we'll chit chat. So what do you guys think? Do you think I lost this week? And remember last week, take that into account too. So do you think I lost, gained, or maintained? Did I lose? Did I gain? Or did I maintain? What are you guys thinking? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? 2 weeks without weighing in. What happened? What do you think happened? And while you guys are doing that, I just want to welcome some new channel members we have. We have Doris, we have MVP, and we have the Bee's Knees. I know that's what they were probably trying to say. The Bee's Knees. I think that is such a clever name. I actually love that, love that, love that. So I'm going to give some confettis to our new channel members. I appreciate you supporting. Love it, love it, love it. Here we go. All right, all right, all right. So what do you think? What do you think at home if you're watching? What do you think? Do you think I lost, gained, or maintained? Okay, so let me see. I'm gonna go to the code. Some people are guessing. I was gonna say if you're like Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, guess what you think. Okay, so my other weight loss twin, Sandra, you probably are doing it and doing it and doing it well. How are you doing now, Sandra, with your weight? We were kind of neck and neck there. So Taisha says she thinks I lost. Thanks for that vote of confidence, my friend. Sandra says lost 0.4. I think you lost. Thank you. Lost 0.8. Lost. Oh my goodness. Maintain. Kim came in with the maintain. Mary Lynn Elizabeth, look at you. She says, hello, beautiful souls. Just got here. Hello. Good to see you. Bev, now Dee Dee, you behaved yourself in Texas, so I'm going to say you lost. Okay. Mindy came in with the gain 0.2, Mindy. Okay, so Elizabeth thinks I lost. Cookie thinks I gained 1 pound of Texas toast. I love that. Monica Walker, how are you? Look at that beautiful profile pic. You look like you're in paradise somewhere. I love it. She thinks I lost point 0.4. Paul thinks I lost. Okay, Simply Taisha is welcoming our new members. And here comes Darian with his way with words. Thank you, Taisha. He says, you release that weight. Okay, thank you for that vote of confidence, my friend. All right, thank you, Mel, for welcoming Doris, MVP, and DB. I'm going to say D, but it's TB's knees. Okay, Nicole. Nicole says maintained. Okay, all right. Lovely L. Look at you, looking like a beauty. She says, I lost. Okay, okay. Let's see. So you're down 70 pounds, 75.8. We are weight loss twins because we were neck and neck. I love that. Very good. Okay, good. Well, let's give you some confetti on that. I did ask you about that. Yes, yes, yes. Great job there, Sandra. Great job. Love it, love it, love it. I should have revealed something else before I I forgot to mention this. I'll talk about it after. Um, Valerie, you think I lost 5.5 pounds? I want to hug you. Love it. Linda thinks I lost. He's talking to is Darian. You think I lost? You Caribbean Queen. You think is it Caribbean Queen B Queen? Is it Cardi B Queen? It's Cardi B Queen. I was gonna say, is that Cardi B? So you think I lost 6? Okay, Jasmine, look at you, looking beautiful. No, you've been in the chat before. I remember that phase. You think I lost 3 pounds? Thank you for that vote of confidence. I stand by a loss of 0.8. I'm questioning my decision. LOL. All right, and hey, Delilah, how are you? Okay, so this is what it is. Let me show my weight. Let me show my weight. Okay, so here it is. Let me take off Mel's comment. Bam! Here we go. Here we go. Okay, can you guys see that? Let me take off this banner. So July 20th, I was 231.4. Today, I was 233.6. That means I gained 2.2. So Sandra, we were neck and neck at 75. Now I'm 72.8, but I'm holding on to that 75 because I'll be back. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger said, I'll be back. So I gained 2.2 pounds. Now let's talk about my non-skill victories. That seatbelt fitting on the airplane with no struggles. I mean, geez Louise, if I had to give up 2.2 pounds for that, I'll take it. And then I'm 53 and feeling fab. And another non-skill victory for me, it's kind of like an emotional one, but I made a connection with my soror. That warmed my heart. When I tell you I could have cried like a baby thinking about, that I just didn't let that go by with going to her state and not seeing her. So that was so cool. So there it is. There you have it. 2 point. And then Mindy, you were right, Mindy, partly 0.2. That 0.2, it just loves me. I don't know what it is. We cannot break up. And when we break up, we're immediately back together. So one of the things I forgot to say is, and I didn't forget, well, I did forget, but this week I have not been doing exercise. I haven't done Pilates. I've been doing some things around the house, but I haven't really exercised. I didn't go to Pilates this week because my daughter is not in camp anymore. She starts another camp through her gymnastics that starts tomorrow. And during the day when I was going to my classes, I can't go with her. So I couldn't go. Everybody, my support system works. And then in the afternoons, those wait lists are like, in the mornings when I sign up, and sometimes I'm on a wait list, it's maybe more at the most 5 or 6 people waiting, and I always get in. Well, in the afternoon classes, it's about 11, 12, 13, 15 people. And that makes sense, right? Because most people are probably working during the day. They're exercising after work. And so trying to get in those classes and being on a wait list and not knowing if I should get a sitter for my daughter or not, or dropping her off or not, I just didn't want to deal with all that. The wait was it was a thing. So I didn't go this week to Pilates. So that's probably another thing that could be going on too. And then this is another thing I did. I hadn't been sleeping. I've had a lot of stress. I had a family situation. I haven't talked a lot about this, and I won't because it's not my business. But it is a family situation that's kind of ongoing that has just caused me stress. And when I decided I was going to put myself first, I did that. And I've been doing a good job with that, but I still think about it. So that's kind of stressful. And then it's just the electrolytes of it all. Another thing I should have talked about too is I'm like a germaphobe. I don't really like to use the bathroom unless I'm at my house. So if I can avoid going, I avoid going at all costs. And one of the things that I ended up doing was I did not drink anything on that plane. Even that protein shake that I got, I drank a little bit of it. I knew I was getting on the plane. I knew I wasn't, and I never switched planes. But because I had points with Southwest, I know they expire after a certain time. I use those points. And if you travel Southwest, they don't really have straight through flights. If they do and you catch one, good for you, but for the most part they don't. So I had to get on and off the plane, which, like I said, I never do. And the fact that my daughter was with me, that would have been a double reason why I don't want to switch the planes. It worked out, it was fine, but I didn't drink anything. So when I got to Texas on Friday, I left, Friday, my flight left early that morning. When I tell you I had just a little bit of a protein shake, probably not even 2 ounces, because I just took a sip of it, that $7.49 protein shake. I only drank like 2 ounces of it. From there till we got to Texas, and we ended up going to the IHOP. And we finally got to the IHOP, that's when I drank something. When I tell you I was so dehydrated in Texas, I was just dehydrated. And I said, you got to kick this in. You got to start drinking. So when I met up with Pamela and we went to Cheddar's, that was a Saturday, right? So that was the second day I was there. And I meant to bring her some electrolytes because I got a ton of it. And I didn't think to do that. And I wish I had taken my electrolytes. That would have helped me drink better, drink more. And so, Pamela said, hey, I have brought you some of this. You could try this mango lime. Is it mango chili lime or whatever? Well, I said, Pam, I know what it tastes like. I know I don't like it, but I think I need it, right? Because I hadn't been drinking. So you can ask perfectly, Pamela. I sat there and I drank so much water. I ordered a lemonade at first. When the lemonade got halfway down, and you could tell it was like a diluted lemonade already, I feel like, because it wasn't very pinkish. It was supposed to be a pink lemonade. I think it was pink. So I added water to it when it got halfway down, and then I got another drink and put some of her mango chili. And I didn't really love it, but I made myself drink it. Taisha, and I know you said you can't deal with that mango either, the mango chili, because it has that spice to it. But I was so desperate to drink something that I just drank it. I didn't drink the whole packet. So that's another thing. If you've been following my journey, I don't drink a whole packet of LMNT because, I had high blood pressure. Thank God that has not changed. It's back down to normal since I've been on the GLP-1, but I don't want to play with that, right? So I'm cautious about drinking a lot of electrolytes. And this week, I've been drinking a lot more, especially last week. I was really drinking it last week. This week, I tapered it back a little bit because I haven't been working out, right? But I think that's also a cause of my weight is that I've been drinking a lot of that salty water. And that's because I knew I had to replenish myself from last week. I just knew I had to because I was probably so hydrated. And you know how you could tell your muscles stiffen up? Like last week, and it was hot in Texas. So that's how bad it was where I wasn't drinking. I just didn't want to because I just didn't want to have to go to those messy restrooms. And even on the plane, my daughter ended up going. I walked her there, and on the way, she drank stuff on the plane. I would not drink anything on the plane. And I was thirsty, but I was like, I can't do it because I know I'll have to go to the restroom. So my daughter went, and then the what do you call that? The airline stewardess ended up escorting her back. Of course, I stood up and could see her, but they were like, ma'am, you either have to go in there with her or stand out here. And so, because, and those are so small. So, or go to your seat. So I said, well, I only would go to my seat if you're going to escort her back. So she said she would. And then, of course, I stood up, and it was so sweet. The guy who was in the, seat with us, it was 3 to a seat, in the same seating row. He was actually watching for her too. So I thought that was pretty cool. So anyway, I say all that to say, I'm not totally shocked. And then, of course, that grazing, I made that video about me grazing on the carbs and just not being prepared and organized. I was just doing all that stuff, but that's okay. That's okay. Simply Taisha, thank you for the super chat. I feel like that's like a dollar a pound, I guess. No, it would be $1 a pound, but you know what I'm saying? It's in that same family. Jeez Louise, she said, for that 2.2 pounds, that'll be gone in no time. I really do appreciate how transparently you share all aspects of your journey, whether you lose or gain. You are an inspiration. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. I committed to doing it, so I got to stand 10 toes down on it. All right, so here we go. Sweet. Thank you. I really appreciate that. All right, so I'm going to go back in the chat now. I know, Dee Dee, those bathroom stalls on the plane are the nastiest stuff, all over sea stuff, all over the floor. Avoid them at all costs, too. Yeah, and actually, I looked in before my daughter went in, and it was pretty clean. That's why I would tell everybody, and Delilah could probably tell you better. She's actually works in that whole airline, airline field, but I travel. If I'm going to travel, it's going to be earlier in the day. The restrooms are cleaner. There's, they have that overnight cleaning crew. A lot of the restrooms were in tip top shape because it was so early in the morning. So if I have to fly in the afternoon, it's because I just have to. I fly in the morning. I do my traveling earlier in the day. So that's a tip if you're one of those germaphobes like me. All right, so we're gonna go up in the chat. Thank you, Taisha. That makes me happy. Let me turn on my fan. Oh, I can't turn on my fan. Wait a minute, hold on, guys. I'm about to turn on my fan. I'm a little. My daughter says, "Mom, I love you in color." She's like, "You never wear colors," and so she makes me feel good about wearing colors because in my closet, everything I told you, it's like black, 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 blue, purple, red, orange, green, black, 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 black. Everything is black on black. Maybe it has a little trickle of white in there. So, Delilah, are you coming in on the restrooms? Okay. All right, so since Taisha gave us a super chat, before I get up in this chat, what time is it? 2:39. I'm making good time. I did want to say, let me remind you guys, you can, if you weren't there to check out Taisha and I, go back and watch the replay. If you're a content creator at the, toward the end of it, I would say maybe I don't know. I was going to get the timestamp and then I got distracted. But we talk about the good, the bad, the challenges of being a content creator. And so, check that out. Go back and listen to that. I thought, it was, we gave some good advice and we just talked about, our experiences. And so, check that out. And then another thing I wanted to say really quick, and then we'll get to this chat, is that I don't know if you remember me talking about the whole, how I'm going to bring you guys on board with me with this stock market situation, because we want to next summer, we're going to be meeting up as the Downsizing Diva, crew. And my, goal is for when we do our meetup, people could come back and say, hey, we got into the stock market. And I'm not talking about your 401k. I'm talking about separate from your 401k. This is in addition to. So I want people to say, hey, Downsizing Diva, I made X amount of dollars. So I was going to share how I'm going to be rolling that out today. And I'm not ready to do that because I'm a very visual person. And one of the things I thought was, I think it'd be cool to also have a video to go along with the information I'm sharing. And so I was been working on that and it's not quite ready. And it's kind of like a repurposed video, and I just added because I had to update it, right? Because I updated it to my portfolio on July 30th, and usually on Friday the stock market takes a dip because people sell stocks, and so it's the latest update is what's going on as of July 30th, which was that Thursday. So and then this weekend I just didn't have a chance to get it out the way I wanted it, so I'm working on that. So hopefully on Wednesday I will be ready to share, and hopefully you'll come on board. Maybe on Tuesday I might talk about getting some perspective from people, but maybe on Thursday, because maybe I'll roll it out Wednesday, get your feedback on Thursday, and maybe I'll go live, sometime during the day on Thursday. So we shall see. But anyway, so if you're interested in that, or if you're not, you might just have questions. I don't know. But if you came here today, thinking about that, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to push that back to Wednesday, just because, I really wanted to be good. I really want people to understand it, right? And I want to actually show you what I'm doing. This is not me telling you something. This is like the proof is in the pudding, right? So, and I'm one of those people, you got a lot of shisty folks online. And a lot of times when people are doing well, which brings us to Taisha's comment, even in the financial field, when people are doing well, they show you. When they don't do well and they take a loss, they just gloss over it. They don't really show you the loss. So you're going to see in my portfolio, this is what I wanted to be on video. You're going to actually see. Really, it's hard. I really wanted to record it in live time, but it shows my account number. And you and I both know that's not smart, right? So I didn't want to expose that. So, I just had to be able to record it so I could kind of take that out of there. But so anyway, it's good. I think it's going to be good. Now, it remains to be seen. You will let me know. So, all right. So then enough of that. Let's go back up in the chat. All right. So people were guessing. They thought I released the weight. Some people, who, guessed that I lost a lot of weight. Thank you for that faith and confidence. Maybe it'll be coming soon here in the next couple of weeks. Simply Taisha says, I love the mask. I have a wide bonnet and I pull that down over my eyes. You pull the bonnet down over your eyes. She said, okay, Diva, come through with the cheekbones. Yeah, that's why I like blowing the kiss, because, my cheeks look. But I do like to be like Cookie. I like to have those dimply kind of look. I love the dimples. I told her when I slim down, I'm going to make myself have some dimples. When I slim down even more. So Paul, you like the nut and butt cakes. It says those cakes are the devil. Man, I used to tear 2 of them up back in the day. Yeah, the little small ones. They do come in the little small ones. I love it. And I actually was gonna buy 2 small ones. Remember, I don't know if you were on here a few weeks ago. I showed that picture. The lady just gave them to me for free, and I just thought that was so sweet. And when I ordered the big, the big cake, and I was trying to I was like, okay, because the person who gifted me the cake told me I had to spend a certain amount of money and don't go under. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna add these cakes on just in case. And the lady ended up giving me the cakes for free. So I thought that was so sweet. But yeah, it was 2. And my daughter ate 1.5 because I only ate a half of mine. She ate the other half. All right. Such a big difference. Yeah. In that July 2024 till now, it is. So that brings some perspective. Thank you, Felicia. I love that. And Mel, you know about those nut and butt cakes. I'll be having my own cake in a few weeks. Yes, because your birthday is coming up here. The Leo. All right, let's scroll down past these comments. You guys, thank you for taking some guesses. The comment section is no big deal. I mean, it's a big deal. I said no big deal. It is a big deal because how it scrolls you down and all of that. It's just, they need a better system, I think. Beverly says, I know, Dee Dee, those bathroom stalls on the plane are the nastiest. I read that too. And so did Delilah chime in about the bathrooms? She says, you're making an early prediction. I say you're going to lose weight in the next week's update. I hope so. Yes. I am. I'm aiming for it. I'll take a bathroom stall overlay. Over fast food restaurants. Yes. Now that is true. And, they did have somebody in there cleaning as we were, in there too. So that was good. And on flights, when you're on for so many hours, flight attendants clean them through the hours. Okay. Very good. Yeah. The one my daughter was in was very clean. But like I said, it was early. I think we were I don't know who was on the plane before, but it was obvious it had been cleaned. Mel says, I'm looking forward to a DD money showers. I hope so. She said, here is the link for the live stream with the part that starts at the content creator portion. It's 1:12:10. Okay, very good. All right, so I guess you guys can access that. Of course, it means nothing to me. So if you were listening to Taisha and I's live yesterday and you're a content creator, and if you're interested, there you go. There you have it. Hey, Jennifer, how are you? She says, a pleasant Sunday. Yes, 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 it is. And then Leo season, that's what's up. Yes, yes, yes. We love that. All right. So anybody else celebrating anything besides me? Who else is celebrating something? So we could put that in the chat, and we can celebrate you. We started off with Sandra. Sandra is down, I think she said 75 point, was it 8? She's down. I think Sandra said she was down 75.8. So that's amazing, amazing. Anybody else sharing anything? Mel says, thanks, Taisha. It was very good. I love that. Next week I'm going to be teaming up with a different content creator, and I'm not going to mention it. Maybe I'll put a post up. I'm not going to mention it until next week. And actually, I've had to change a couple times. It's me, oh Lord, standing in the need of prayer. It's me. So next Saturday I'll be live again with another content creator. I'll talk about that probably on Wednesday too. So what are you gorgeous ladies celebrating, and handsome dudes, what are you celebrating? It's gorgeous in Florida. Simply Taisha says she had a great time. It was fun, Taisha. You're a Leo, July 31st. Happy belated birthday. Okay, wait a minute. We got to give you some birthday love. Mary Lynn Elizabeth, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Love it, love it, love it. All right, happy birthday. Okay, we have Jasmine. Jasmine. Wait, let me get this off, Jasmine. It looks like it's your birthday. Jasmine, she lost 60 pounds. Your starting weight was 186, and you are in the swell 127s. Geez, Louise, October of 2024. So you have been doing it. You lost 60 pounds. Very good. So are you at goal? I mean, do you want to go? I guess it depends on your height if you want to go lower than that 127. So you should be in the normal weight range now. I think that is amazing. Good for you. Good for you. Mindy, you're down to you're down 104. Jeez Louise. Mayor Mindy, jeez Louise. Awesome job. That is awesome. 104. 104. And do you want some more? And do you want some more? So Mindy, how much more do you have to lose? Jeez Louise, that is amazing. I love that for you. Oh my goodness. Felicia, you are not down 81 pounds. Jeez Louise, lady. Oh my goodness. Look at this. 81 pounds. I love that. Jeez Louise. Good job. And then she got that arm up there flexing like, I love that. Very good. Very good. People are saying, way to go. Congratulations. We love this. Mayor Mindy, she's saying thank you. She says, you help me keep going when I'm struggling. Yes, with that mindset talk she does. I know that. I need to put that on replay. You are so welcome. Happy birthday. I hope you feeling as good as you were looking in that pic that's there, your profile pic. That's amazing. Another birthday is a blessing. All right, congratulations. She's saying thank you. Yes, I'm at goal visually, LOL. What do you mean by that? Visually. So you could lose more weight, but you like the way you look. Is that what you're saying? I think that's amazing. I mean, geez Louise, when people reach their goal, I get so excited. I'm so excited. Oh, so Taisha is celebrating some gains from her new strength training routine. I've been really enjoying yoga. Also, I got lost playing the drums and spent hours playing. I'm doing all the things I love. And I love how she says all the things. All right. Very good, Taisha. That is amazing. Go, Taisha. Go, Taisha. Go, Taisha. Go, Taisha. Very good. I love that. I love it. You seem happy too. So that is a good thing. All right. So people are saying congratulations. Kim is down 110 pounds and you're in maintenance. Kim. Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh. Go, Kim. 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 I love it. Geez Louise, 110 pounds. Geez Louise. I love that. I mean, good grief, lady. You must be so proud of yourself. Good job. All right. So Mindy has 19 more to go. 19 more. Okay, very good. Mindy, you got this, girl. You got it. And it's so true. The first part of it just kind of melts off. And then when I think your body, Mindy, is like, no, no, ma'am. And Mindy, you're just gonna have to say yes, yes, yes. And you got this, of course. If anybody has it, me or Mindy has it. So Mel is finally getting recovery time, and her sleep scores have rebounded over the past 3 days. Very good, Mel. You are the champ of keeping track. I'm gonna have to give you I'm gonna call you what am I gonna call you? I'm gonna come up with a clever name for you. I love to give a good nickname. And I didn't think of something for you because you are the tracking queen. She's following the ring. She's following her zodiac sign. Mel, geez, Louise, when we got to be in sync. Maybe if we were like in the same city, we'd be in sync, and then I probably know as much as you know. Isn't that a thing though? And I haven't had a cycle. And you know what? I'm going to talk about this maybe on Wednesday because, guys. Remember I told you if I go to August 2nd without a cycle, I'm going to be officially the term in menopause. Well, when I went to the restroom the other day, I'm telling you, I said, somebody won't let me be great. Now, I don't know who it is, but I was like, no, I know this is not what I think it is. Geez, Louise. So I don't know what's going on. I can't wait to go to that gynecologist. I should be sleeping outside. I should put an overnight sleeping bag outside of her office so I can make sure I don't miss that appointment. So, geez, Louise, so you have recovered. Anytime somebody talks about sleep, I'm going to put this baby up here. Bam. Talk to me when you're getting that kind of sleep. And Mel, you probably are. Oh my goodness. Taisha says, awesome, Kim. Taisha is crushing it. Yes. Congratulations on your weight loss, ladies. Thank you, Harjareen. People are saying thank you. Wowza, wowza, wowza. Kim. Congrats to all the losers. The one time you want to be called a loser. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. We're going to have to give you some confetti. Yes, yes, that's a nice take. Yes, we are the biggest losers. If I was like Oprah, I'd be like, you get a loss and you get a loss and you get a loss. We're taking our losses and we're doing it. I love that. Congratulations to everybody on their weight loss and scale victories. Love it. Oh gosh, you guys are awesome. You guys are so cheerful and helping out. We are all doing the darn thing. Yes, yes, yes. Rest and recovery is what we need. Yes, meticulous Mel. No, I need something for like how she tracks everything though. Like I needed to start with the T. Well, Mel, that meticulous Mel is good because it starts with the M, but I'm gonna give her something different. It's gonna hit the nail on the head. People are saying thank you. Taisha, go. The little lady sleeps like a queen. Yes, yes, this is little queen, little princess here. Actually, the male meticulous, marvelous meticulous. Eminem. I could call her Eminem. That's what I'm gonna call her. Eminem. Jeez, Louise, but I gotta think of another name too. I have a name in mind, and I have to make sure it sounds good. I'm going to run this by my daughter. Run that by her. The Jazzy MDG. How are you? Jazzy, let us know your weight loss stats. You just had a birthday, and I know you are up there in those. You're trying to get to that 100 pounds. I think you're at 90. Am I right about that? I feel like you just told me you were at 90 pounds down. Thank you. Kim, sweet, healthy life. Kim J, how are you? How are you? Microman. It's Darius. I'm not gonna call my girl micromanaging, man. Mindy comes in and says, "Hey, boss." I think that is so funny. She says, congrats to everyone on their success. Jazzy, 90 pounds. Oh my gosh. Jeez, Louise. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. All right, all right. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Now I saw Kim J. Do you want to share? Because you're down too. I saw those nice videos on your channel. You want to share? Don't start with me, dear. Oh, Jazzy, that is amazing. 90 pounds. I remember we celebrated the other night. My memory sometimes, my memory, I have so much people to remember now. So I'm glad I was able to remember that. You guys are so funny. Dairy MC, you starting mess with Mel again. Didn't we talk about that last night? was he up in the chat getting up on Mel? I do want to say last night too, thank you for everybody that came and made comments. It was two of us, Taisha and I. It was so many comments coming. We appreciate them. I tried to look after, and some of those comments, they just get lost in the fold, especially when you go off and you give the confetti. And we had some super chats last night. Thank you again to the people that left those wonderful super chats. So when you have all that going on, the comments kind of get mixed in the section. So if you have something you really want to say and you feel like I skipped over it, feel free to go back and copy and put it back in there, because I appreciate that. When you get a bunch of folks in your chat, if you are a person who navigates the chat, or if you're a moderator, it could get overwhelming, like all these comments, and you're trying to juggle everything. But I never want to miss a comment. So if I do miss something, sometimes you do have to skip through things. Like last night, it was just so many. So some of them we didn't get to, and I was able to go back and read some of them. So we appreciate the thoughtful comments, people participating in the chat, and I just love you guys. This is such a great community. I just feel very supported, whether I, am up or down or anywhere in between. You or maintain. You guys are just so nice. And my daughter is giving me the light I never knew I needed. Can you stand there all the time and just hold it?
Yeah.
You see the light. Look at the light. She's like moving it. Maybe I should move it closer. Who knew that was a thing? You see that? Look at the light difference. I'm telling you, the light makes a difference. Jeez Louise. We appreciate all the love. Seriously. Thanks to you and the Mel B for the pill case tip. I love my new pill case. Yes, you are so welcome. You are so welcome. Yes, I was going to say that's one of my great discoveries, I think, is that pill case. I love it too. I'm going to put that. Don't change the resolution now on there.
Oh, that yellow, I like it. That's the outfit. The yellow.
So yeah, that pill case, I'm gonna put that back on my community post, because I don't think people realize how great it is. Like, it just holds so many. If you're taking a lot of supplements or some big pills, if you're taking those omega 3s, if you're taking those pills, those are some big pills. I've never seen them smaller than like a big old size. They're kind of big. So those fit in there. Everything fits in there. I got room for others. I could probably fit your stuff in there too, Jazzy. It's amazing. And then it has a morning and night. I just love everything about it. All right. So Kim says 74 pounds. Okay, I'm almost done, honey. Kim says 74 pounds reduced, good blood glucose reading, and your blood pressure today. Well, Kim, geez, Louise, we're going to give you some confetti. 70 pounds down, 4 pounds is awesome, awesome, awesome. Very good. I love that. Good job, Kim. Jazzy, she's saying that pill case is awesome. Jennifer says, I missed the live with Taisha last night, so I watched this morning at 5 a.m. while at work. Well, thank you, Jennifer, for going back to check it out. I appreciate that. Very good, very good. Paul says, I was able to button up a shirt today that I've never been able to button up, and I've had it for over 8 years. I love it. Now, that's a non-scale victory that I can appreciate. All right, Paul, thank you for sharing that. Doesn't that make you feel good? Getting into those clothes is just everything. Yes, I even bought one for my sister. Oh my gosh, very good. I love that. Very good. Paul, that's incredible. And Mel says, I found some small omega EPO capsules at the vitamin shop 3. Okay, DD. But I'm sticking to my brand because so far that works. But if I need to get something smaller, I've never seen the smaller one. So that's good. And it still has the same amount, I'm sure, because I know you look at those numbers. You'll have to take a pic and send it to me. Yes. Yes. All right, I saw a new face pop in the chat. Let's see. People are saying congratulations. Felicia, another Felicia. Look at that skin. Jeez, Louise. Oh my gosh. You got the most beautiful skin. Look at the hair, the skin, everything is popping. You look like you just came from like a nice vacation. Like you look good. Jeez, Louise. I love that. I love a great profile pic. Look at you, Paul, melting in real time. Congratulations to Paul and Kim. Congrats, Paul. That was such a good feeling. That is. So anybody else want to share before I'm out of here? Because my daughter has that gymnastics, so we're going to be headed. I have a busy evening, period. Happy birthday to all those born in August. Yes. Thanks for that reminder, Kim. We have a lot of August birthdays coming up. I love that. Mel says, I have the same brand as you, but the oil too fishy for me these days. So I need to reprieve okay. Every other day. Okay. All right. Yeah. We're supplement queens. All right. So with that said, I got a lot to do ahead of me this week. School is starting back for me. That's pretty stressful. Once I get this stock stuff launched off and going and then we can decide what we want to do with that. That'll settle me down. Next week I'm back at it. I'm back at school. Next week I'll be going in to take care of my room, get my room back together, and then it's over. I am back at Pilates starting on Monday, so I'm looking forward to that. But my little daughter, she needs gymnastics. She's all over the place. Thank you, Paul. I have a vegan omega-3. I haven't tried it yet. You have to let us know how it was. I lost 0.8 pounds last week and 0.8 pounds last week, still struggling with my food noise. But when are you going up in that dose, Bev? Because I think going up is going to probably help you. But let's give you some confetti. 0.8 pounds. I would have taken that today too. I love it. Go, Bev. 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 I love that. 0.8 pounds. Okay, you're still losing. It's slow, but it's coming down. It is coming down. Mary Lynn, she says, this live really brightened my day. Thank you, Dee Dee. Thank you. Thank you for coming and joining us. I appreciate that. All right. She says, congratulations again, Taisha. You've been doing your thing. Yes. Very good. Very good. So Bev says on Thursday of this week, I'm going to go up to 7.5 Zepbound. Yes, I think you are. You have to come back, report, and let us know how that's going. And let's end this live with saying, having a great day. Let's end this live with everybody having a great day. So we're going to end with Mary Lynn Elizabeth. She says, we brightened her day. You guys have brightened mine. Thank you. Keep encouraging me because I'm going to need it. Have a happy Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your day. I appreciate you all. Bye.